Yo, what is going on, guys? This is the 4thGenGamer here over on the Pokemon Fab 5, and I am bringing you guys another episode of Top 5 Bottom 5. If you guys do not know what this series is all about, pretty much I count down the best, the worst, my top 5 and bottom 5 Pokemon of each type. Now, it's based off of a variety of reasons, not just base stats. If you want to see that, go to Bulbapedia. This is based off of everything. Design, movesets, anything, really. Everything is taken into account pretty much, and because of that, our opinions will differ, whether it's a personal account, whether it's their design, typing, whatever. Like I said, everything is taken into account here, so make sure that you guys do leave your own top 5, bottom 5 poison types down in the comment section below. And with that, we'll start off with number 5 on my bottom 5 list. Now, if you guys know what this is all about, you know that number 5 is kind of like the best of the worst. Number 1 is, in my opinion, the worst poison type that exists in the Pokemon franchise. So starting off at number 5, we do have Ekans. Now, if you who uses an Ekans, first of all? Ekans is just that irrelevant Pokemon. If you saw the water types, a lot of them were just irrelevant Pokemon that no one really cared about. Ekans is a little shit, okay? The only reason why people think it's a little bit relevant is because it's snake backwards. Really, Ekans is just a useless Pokemon. It's a snake. That's all it is. It's a snake. Nothing exciting. Really, if you look at a lot of these reasonings for the bottom 5, especially going back into the last episode, it's just some Pokemon are just boring. That's that. It's a snake. It's purple. Arbok is kind of cool. It's Cobra. Yeah. Okay, there we go. That was so exciting. We're gonna go on to number 4. Oddish is at number 4, and you know, Oddish is kind of just, it's worse. It's a weed. It's really, I wish I could just jump to the top 5, because bottom 5 is just so depressing. It's just, you have a snake and you have a weed. Oddish is just so, why does it exist, kind of? I mean, listen, Vileplume and Blossom are some pretty cool Pokemon. I don't know how Blossom comes to existence from a Gloom, exactly, but I'm not complaining, I guess. Although I kind of am, because Oddish is just I don't know, Oddish I never had any good memories of. It's just kind of I don't know. It's just, it's a weed. It's a weed. It's boring. It's a weed. It has a little blue head, and then it's a weed. It's a little turnip. I don't know. It's just boring. It evolves into a Gloom. Gloom is kind of like a derp Pokemon, and then Vileplume's kind of decent, I guess. But I don't know. It's just one of those useless Pokemon. It's there, and I don't really care for it. It's just not really that good of a Pokemon, and it's annoying. Whenever you see one, it just uses poison powder and runs away, or it just uses poison powder, and then you have to go back and heal, and you find that little bug trainer, and he's like, bug Pokemon evolve fast, and then, he has a Oddish. Why do you have an Oddish? And he uses poison powder, and you're just like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Well, anyway, I'm gonna stop my little Oddish rant about how it's just a fucking weed, and all it uses is fucking poison powder on you, and stun spore, and, oh, fun times. But anyway, let's go on to number 3 on my bottom 5 list. Hey, it's the first repeat offender. Tentacool is back. Oh, man, the first repeat offender. They always come back. Well, you see, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it was in last episode. Tentacool kind of sucks. It's the Zubat of the water. I'm not going to go in depth since I did talk about Tentacool last episode, but bottom line, it sucks. It's everywhere, and you never want to catch it. It's annoying. It's always there. Takes up space. It's a jellyfish. Done. That was decent, so... Anyway, going on to number 2, we have Trubbish. And going on to... No, I'm kidding about that. We're not going on to number 1. I do want to explain my reasoning for Trubbish a little bit. It's a garbage bag with eyes and arms and feet. I think that's really it. That's Trubbish. It's a garbage bag. You think a snake is boring? You think Oddish, a little weed, is that bad? How about Tentacool that you see everywhere and you never want to catch it and it's there, in your sleep? Trubbish is a pile of garbage. It's a bag of garbage. I see it every day. It's my chore. It's not a Pokemon. But you slap a couple googly eyes on it, and it becomes a Pokemon all of a sudden. Trubbish, why do you exist? I don't know. Well, anyway, a little less depressing than a garbage bag for a Pokemon, we have number 1 at Zubat. Zubat at number 1? Yeah, Zubat at number 1. You thought Tentacool was bad? Because Tentacool was the Zubat of the water? Zubat is Zubat. That's that. I'm sorry. Sometimes these bottom 5s are just as simple as me saying like one word or one phrase and it's done. Guys, you go into the rock tunnel, the rock cave, whatever fucking it is, it's just in Kanto. Every step, it's a Zubat. It's a Zubat. It's a Zubat. Even worse than Tentacool. It's a Zubat. It's a Zubat. Every other second, it's a Zubat. The one little redeeming factor of Zubat is that you eventually get a Crobat, but that's my friendship. Oh, that's my friendship. Oh my god. Zubat, you're a train wreck. I hate you. It's Zubat, Zubat, Zubat. Gen 1 through 6, it's never ending. Never, ever ending. It's just Zubat, 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 Zubat. Just never ending. Zubat, 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 Zubat. Just, ugh. Alright. Now that the angry Josh is out of the way, let's get into a little more positive stuff. A little more better reasoning than just saying it's a trash bag. It's a jellyfish that appears in your sleep. It's a weed. It's a snake. Even though those are all valid. Can we get like the cool snake over here? Let's get the cool snake. At, yeah, number 5 in my top 5, we have the wonderful Seviper. Now, Ekans is a boring little snake. You see that little purple dude? It's boring eyes, boring everything. This dude, like, Seviper, ooh, look at that. You got that just sharp tail, nice little sleek design. Got some fangs going on. It looks like it's gonna wreck you a little bit there. It's in my opinion, Seviper is just a really cool Pokemon. It's a counterpart to Zangoose, which I think is nice. I like the counterparts, honestly. Even if it's, you know, like Perugly and Skuntank, Plusle and Mina. Actually, I don't really like them too much. But, you know, Heracross and Pinsir, no, maybe. I don't know. But, you know, even like Magmar, Electabuzz, and Jinx, you know, it's kind of like a little trio. I like the counterparts, and I really like the Zangoose, the Viper counterpart. They're kind of like two, like, I don't know how to describe it, just intimidating Pokemon. Like, you don't know what they're going to do. You know their base stats aren't that great, but it's just one of those just cool Pokemon, and it's just, it's neat. It's cool. It's, you know, it's a Seviper. It's just, Seviper is one of those cool Pokemon. You don't really get to use it that much, but when you do, it's just, it's a cool experience. It may not be that great, but it's just kind of like that chill Pokemon. It's just, I don't know. It's a snake. It has fangs. It has some neat colors on it, and it may not be that great in battle, but it's a Viper. It's just that chill Pokemon. No one dislikes a Viper. Everyone likes a Viper. But anyway, it's that likable Pokemon. So anyway, at number 4, we do have Muck, or backwards. Okay, never mind. We have the evolution of Mr. Galactic Elliot here. I couldn't just pass up, you know, without putting Muck in the countdown. Aw, yeah. Muck, I really am not a huge fan of. It's a huge pile of shit. Literally, it's a purple pile of shit. That's that pretty much. But, it's just one of those Pokemon. It's just the original. It's one of the original poison types. It's just, has that OG, it's Muck. It's just that original huge pile of shit. Like, you may be a pile of shit, but you're my pile of shit. Like, it's just that original, derpy, just, I don't even know what it's gonna do. It's like gonna consume me and just shit me out, and I'm gonna be a Grimer. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's just, you know, a huge pile of shit. And I know Trubbish is a pile of garbage, and Muck is a pile of shit, but it's just that original poison type, and it kind of symbolizes all poison types, really. Kind of how I like Sylveon, and me and Just Play were talking about that in their top 5 Gen 6 Pokemon countdown that I actually did on this channel. But, you know, we were talking about, you know, kind of how Mewtwo, I think, symbolizes, like, Mega Evolutions or something like that. I don't know. But Muck really just symbolizes the poison type and really just established it, I would say. You know, obviously I have, you know, Zubat and everything, but, you know, Muck is a cool Pokemon, and it just kind of represents the poison type for what it is. But anyway, we are going to go on to number 3, and this is where shit gets, you know, real. Muck and Seviper, cool Pokemon, but Scolipede, holy shit. Scolipede is amazing. If you have not used a Scolipede, use one. If you can get a speed boost Scolipede, it is over. It is awesome. Its design is sick. Bug Poison is, they do justice to Bug Poison, actually. It really do a lot of justice to it. Scolipede, do not sleep on it. If you can at least run like a Speed Boost, Protect, Iron Defense, Swords Dance, Baton Pass, Scolipede on your team, like, oh, it is killer. Even if you can get up like 1 Speed Boost or something, and you can just switch out, at least it's something. I mean, This is a really cool Pokemon. I used to just like it because of its design, and I've used it before on just a White 2 playthrough before I got into Pokemon that much. And it is just, it's a beast. It's really cool. The design, it's awesome. And it's one of those few bug Pokemon that can really wreck shit. It's just one of those Pokemon. You can rely on it, you know, and if you want to do the Baton Pass set with Speed Boost, go ahead and do that. If you just want to wreck with some X Scissors, go ahead and do that too. Scolipede is a really sick Pokemon, and I love it. Ever since I saw it, probably one of my favorite bug types. We'll see when we get to the bug type countdown, though. Maybe it'll be number 1, maybe it won't. We have some other contenders, and I just dropped my pen. Wonderful. Going on to number 2, we have a Fat Bat. Yes, we have Fat Bat. We have Crobat, and Crobat is one of those few times where we actually have a Pokemon that's same evolution as another, like, top 5, bottom 5. Crobat is a really cool Pokemon, actually. I don't know, it's one of those few that, like, it just redeems the other evolutions so much. Like, Zubat I hate so much, but I love Crobat so much at the same time. It's crazy. Crobat's just a really, it's kind of cool design. It's, 'cause Crobat kind of looks like a slick, evil Pokemon. Like, Zubat just looks like a dick. It's just like, I'm gonna wreck your, I'm just gonna ruin your day. Like, Zubat is, I'm gonna, like, tip over your trash can. I'm just gonna ruin your day and make it annoying. Crobat's like, I'm gonna, like, slice your whole entire life in half, like, with an air cutter type of thing. No, but really, Crobat is a really sick Pokemon. Pretty good in battle. It's not amazing, but, you know, it has that air cutter. I don't know, Sludge Bomb. I don't fucking know what you're running on Crobat. I haven't used it yet in Showdown or XMY for that matter. But, it's a really cool Pokemon. I really enjoy using it, the little that I have used it. It's a pain to get it, which kind of sucks, but it's just a really cool Pokemon, and I always enjoy Crobat, and it's one of those original Pokemon. Obviously, it redeems Zubat so much, and it's a close number 2 between that and Scolipede, but I just always love Crobat. It's just a really cool Pokemon, and it's awesome. Crobat's a cool Pokemon. Nothing else to say, really. So, going on to my final Pokemon, we got number 1. And it is Gengar. Gengar is the shit. Have I told you that? Gengar is the shit. Gengar is amazing. Gengar is that Ghost Poison type, and that was a Mega Evolution, nudge nudge. And it's just awesome. Gengar was awesome before it even got a Mega Evolution. It is awesome. You guys know Nappy. He's a huge Gengar fanatic. I love Gengar too. Gengar is probably in my top 10, top 20 Pokemon all time. I think when I made a top 5 Generation 1 Pokemon countdown, that was like in October, I want to say. I had it at number 5. Now it's probably like number 2 or 3. Like, it is a close number. It's close to number 1. Gengar is a sick Pokemon. Like, geez. First of all, its normal shiny is not that great, but the Mega Shiny is sick. One of my favorites. We did top 5 shiny Pokemon very recently. You guys can check that out if you want. But, it's just awesome. Runs Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam. Can I learn Ice Beam? I'm not sure, but any special move, it will wreck. Don't teach it Shadow Punch. Don't teach it Shadow Claw, because then it won't do as good. You gotta teach it them special moves, you know? Oh my god, just Gengar. Look at it. It's just, its design is sick. It's a little fat little ghost dude that's lurking, and it's awesome. It's really fun to use in battle, whether it's Mega or not. It's a reliable Pokemon. It can't take hits that well, but it will deal out the damage. Like, damn, Gengar. Gengar's awesome. I love Gengar. And not as much with the poison types, but it really just represents the ghost type for what it is. And it's the original ghost. It is the original ghost. That Gasoline Haunter. Like, oh man, Gengar is just sick. I love it. The little red eyes. It can wreck too. It's the design, it's the move sets. It sucks I have to trade to evolve it, but that's like nothing compared to everything else. It has the Mega Evolution, it has the sick shiny for the Mega Evolution. I love Gengar. Gengar is just growing on me more and more that I use it, and I'm glad that I'm using it more. It has been amazing to have on a team, and I never regret having it on the team. Even if it only knocks out 1 or 2 Pokemon, it always just never fails, really. It's just always a reliable Pokemon, really, you know, Let's Play or anything, really. If I get a Haunter over Wonder Trade and a Wonderlock or something ever, and it evolves into that Gengar, I will be so happy. Like, oh, you don't even know. I mean, always love to have a Gengar. If I have the opportunity to use a Gengar, I will definitely take up on that opportunity, because Gengar is just a sick Pokemon. It's awesome. It looks sick. It's Ghost Poison, and that to me is just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. But anyway, guys, that is about it for this week's top 5, bottom 5 poison types. Yeah, that's what we did today. I'm not sure what we're going to do next week. I'm going to do the random number generator, and that will tell us what we're going to do next. Maybe it'll be Fairy. Maybe it'll be Normal. Maybe it'll be Dragon. You never know. And Dragon will be a little interesting because there aren't that many. But I'm still going to do it. We're going to do every single type. And make sure, as I said earlier, you do leave your own top 5, bottom 5 poison types down in the comment section below. And, of course, why? Give us some reasoning. Let us know. I'm very interested to hear. And I'll leave some replies letting you guys know what I think. And, yeah, that's about it for me, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure you do leave a like. Check out the top 5, bottom 5 water types as well in the playlist link down below. And until next time, guys, thank you for watching. This is the 4thGenGamer, and I'm out. Peace.